Surf sponsors Crossroads, your clothes' favourite soap.
He's not stupid, Tom. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, but he's not ready to share me with... Oi! Morning, Daniel.
What's going on?
Just getting the milk in. Hasn't arrived yet. Must have words with that milkman.
Morning.
Did you see Doris on your way in?
No. Why?
She didn't turn up for early shift and she's never normally late.
Oh. You don't think it's got anything to do with what happened on Friday, do you?
I hope not. Because we all know it wasn't just her fault.
She probably just overslept or something. I'm sure she'll be here any minute.
Morning, gorgeous.
Morning yourself.
Are you free tonight?
That depends on whether you've anywhere private in mind. I don't want any more close calls.
There's me thinking you had a sense of adventure.
There's me thinking you knew how to treat a lady.
Maybe you're right. If anyone asks, I've nipped out for half an hour. And I really would keep tonight free if I were you.
What are you up to?
Get that, will you?
Reception, Sarah Jane speaking.
It's me. I just wondered if I could have breakfast brought to my room this morning. And I just wanted to say
I'm sorry I won't be able to arrange that for you. I'm rather busy this morning.
There we go. Everything all right? What would you like?
Bowling? Well, it's half price tonight. There's more than 4 of you. Could have spread. Do we have to? It's not that bad.
All right.
Tom?
In a minute, Dan.
Day off today?
I can't face going in.
What do you mean?
I spent all weekend thinking about what Mr. Booth said. What if he is right? Perhaps I am past it. Scott wouldn't have been hurt if it wasn't for me.
What? That wasn't your fault. Someone needs to have a word with Jake Booth.
Now, Bradley, I don't want you causing any trouble on my behalf.
Well, it's about time he had a few truths. You leave it to me. What are you doing back here? I left my keys upstairs in the bedroom. Shh.
Tom?
Yeah, just wait a sec.
I'll nip up and get him, all right?
Any chance of some food here, Tom? Can you lend us a couple of quid so me and Scott can go down the arcade?
Daniel, I'm busy. You've had enough money out of me this week. I'm not a flipping bank.
I mean, it's not my fault, is it? Anybody could have left that iron on. And if they'd have been looking after him properly in the first place, none of this would have happened. And then the aliens landed and took Miss Raven back to Mars to be their new leader. What? Do you hear anything that I just said? Something about Miss Raven. I don't know why I bother.
Are you two planning on making that job last all day? Those beds don't make themselves, you know.
We're only talking. Have you heard anything from Doris?
No, and we could do with less chatter, more graft around here. And then we might get things running smoothly for a change.
See you later.
I don't think we'll be using you in the laundry anymore.
What?
I can't be having careless people in here. It is not conducive to a working environment.
Is this because what happened with Scott?
I'm not having a debate. You can carry on with what you're doing. Come the end of the day, that's it.
Did you order a knight in shining armour?
Oh, come in. You must be hypothetic.
Not at all.
I shouldn't have called you.
I'm glad that you did. It saved me having to find an excuse to see you.
Sarah Jane is refusing to speak to me on the telephone now. I mean, what am I going to do?
Nothing.
What?
I'm going to take you for a long walk and an even longer lunch. I insist. Polished my armour, especially.
Well, if you put it like that.
I've been looking for you everywhere. What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. I wanted to see you.
Chloe's organised for some of us to go bowling. I thought maybe you could organise a group and accidentally bump into us.
I suppose because that's the guys in the kitchen.
Yeah, use some charm for once, eh?
Nicola? You're up bright and early.
Last day of the holidays, got to make the most of it.
What are you doing stroking around the bins?
Biology revision. Recycling soil samples, you know.
Oh, well, don't go rummaging anywhere you shouldn't.
Someone's had a good weekend.
I'd like to be happy.
Well, on a Monday lunchtime, in my kitchen. Good time, was it?
Might have been.
What'd you get up to?
That's for me to know, isn't it?
Anyone for bowling tonight? There's a discount for groups.
You asking me to come?
Why?
Well, she'll go if Ray's going.
Oh, are you? I can have fun on my own, thank you very much.
So are you up for it then?
I've got too much revision to do.
All right, slackers. Des, you'll come, won't you? Come where?
Bowling. Phil fancies himself as our social secretary.
You two going?
Not me.
I haven't made up my mind yet.
I'll think about it. Oh, come on, please.
How come you're saying to bowling all of a sudden?
I can't wait for you here.
I'm just going out for lunch with Adam. If anyone...
I'll be sure to take messages.
I see what you mean.
Can we make this quick?
I think you're about Doris an apology.
Or maybe a promotion so she can injure a few more of my close relations.
It's unforgivable what you said to her. She's been at this hotel for over 20 years.
Oh, bring out the violins.
Maybe if you and your wife...
I'd think very carefully before you complete that sentence. I believe the extractor fan in the kitchen needs looking at. Now.
Oh, come on, the suspense is killing me.
It's nothing.
Got a grin on you like a Cheshire cat.
All right, but I don't want everyone knowing about it.
Whoa, Scout's honour.
I went clubbing in town on Saturday night with some mates and...
You didn't pull.
I did, yeah.
Oh, come on then, details.
His name's Fred, he lives in Birmingham, and he's got the cutest smile.
Good on you, girl.
He said he's going to call me this week.
Well, I hope you've told Bina. You'll be wanting the room to yourself soon, won't you? Hey.
Bradley, I thought you were supposed to be fixing the broken curtain rail in room 314.
Mr. Booth ordered me to fix the extractor fan in here.
Ordered you?
Ordered. Mrs. Russell,
Yeah?
Auntie Doris loves it here. Well, she did to Mr. Booth, spoke to her like that. It's no wonder she can't face coming in anymore.
I'm sure that Jake had his reasons.
I just don't think it's the way people should be treated, that's all.
Leave it with me.
Monday. Hi, have you made your mind up about the bowling tonight?
I'm not sure, really. None of the other girls are going.
Oh, come on, it'll be a laugh.
Oh, all right, then.
There we go.
Surprise.
For me?
And that's just for starters.
Over here, please, Jake. Anything to tell me?
You're a great hotel manager and a wonderful mother?
Doris Luke. She didn't come in today.
How have we managed?
What have I told you about the way you talk to the staff?
Oh, I'm in the wrong. Never mind the fact she lets my son play with hot irons.
You make it sound like an industrial accident. Scott is fine.
Oh, there stands the caring grandmother.
Doris Luke is a model employee. Between her and Virginia, that laundry room runs like clockwork.
I don't care. I'm not taking back what I said.
Have you seen Jill? I've been trying to sort out this banner for the salon. She's insistent. What do you want?
I saw Scott this morning and he told me how upset you'd been. I thought I should come in and see you.
Save your breath. Doris?
I know it was a dreadful thing to happen and I can't tell you how sorry I am. But it wasn't all my fault.
Well, whose fault was it? Let's face it, Doris, you're nothing more than a stupid, careless old woman. And I wouldn't have you working on the bins, let alone the washing.
I shouldn't have come in. I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't. And you needn't come back.
What on earth do you think you're doing? What is going on here?
This woman has just hounded Doris out of the hotel.
Sort this out, Jake, now.
Now, why don't we all just calm down a little, eh, ladies?
No, I will not calm down. Somebody has to make a stand. Either you apologise to Doris Luke, or you can find yourself another housekeeper. us all to calm down before we go any further. This incident has been blown out of proportion. Before you say anything, Virginia, Jake and I have already discussed the situation, and he says that he felt that he overstepped the mark. Now, having had the weekend to think about it, he realised that he let his emotions get the better of him in the way that he spoke to Doris. And he said that he wanted to apologise as soon as Doris came in. Didn't you, Jake?
Yes, I did. I just haven't had the opportunity as you weren't here this morning, Doris.
Well, go on then.
I apologise. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that manner. We would hate to lose you at Crossroads.
Thank you.
It takes a man of considerable character to admit he was wrong. Thank you, Mr. Booth.
Now, I don't want any more mishaps, so Virginia, perhaps you could dissuade the children from spending time in the laundry. Okay, I suppose the work must be piling up. You better get back. Thank you.
You don't fancy bowling tonight, do you?
No, thanks.
It's a union meeting, is it? When you're quite finished with your chat lines, there's work to be done.
Can't I get any privacy around here?
What's on with me tonight? Are you going to come? Yeah, Monday's coming around, so. Are you all ready for the grand opening of the salon?
Well, we're getting there. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's rather slipped out of my mind over the last few days.
Sarah Jane? You know, if I'd known that wedding video was going to cause so much trouble, I would never have suggested it.
Oh, it's not your fault. I was being insensitive. I should have realised the effect it was going to have on her. I'm an awful mother.
We've all done things we'd like to change, given the opportunity.
Yes, but Sarah Jane's got to live with it. It's hardly surprising she's so angry.
Yes, but you've moved on. We all have. At some point, she has got to let go of the past.
Is that what you've done? Let go of the past?
Only the bad bits.
Happy movies.
Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, that's mine.
Looks very intriguing.
It's a gift.
Secret admirer?
Satisfied guest.
Lucky you. I've got a meeting with the conference manager, so if anybody needs me, they will just have to wait.
I'm so glad everything worked out for you, Doris.
I've got new respect for Mr. Booth after all this.
Miss Raven saying what she did couldn't have done any harm either.
How do you mean?
Speaking up for you in front of everyone. Didn't she tell you?
Virginia?
What is the matter with you? You're up and down like a yo-yo today.
Nothing's the matter.
Come on, spit it out.
Why isn't he called?
Ah, that's what this is all about.
It's the first time since Ray when I felt up for it. I want to move on. And he was really cute.
And you met him on Saturday night?
Sunday morning, if we were being exact.
It's now Monday afternoon.
I thought he'd have called yesterday.
You never call a girl within 2 days of meeting her.
Why not?
Well, it's just the rules.
What rules?
The rules of being a guy. I'll let you into a secret. He'll be more nervous than you. See, all the pressure's on him. For all he knows, you might have even forgotten he exists. You wait. 2 days. He'll phone. And if he doesn't, then there'll be plenty others who will.
You don't have to follow me everywhere.
If you mean by that, thanks, Dad, for agreeing to let me go out, that's fine, Nicola. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I deserve a break, though, Dad.
Yeah, all right. Go on and enjoy yourself. Oh, Greg, I know you're going to be here.
Hello, Mr. Russell. Nicola?
Are we going?
Yeah, we've been waiting for you. Fancy a bite to eat first?
If we're quick. You like the outfit.
Thanks. What do you think, Greg?
What? Oh, yeah, it's all right.
So, how are the studies going, Greg? You know, maybe you and Nicola should think about revising together sometime. That might be a bit more fun.
Come on, we don't want to be late.
Bye, Mr. Russell.
Hey, give my regards to your father.
See you in the morning.
Back to normal again tomorrow, then?
Virginia,
Yes, what is it?
I just wanted to thank you.
What on earth for?
Collie told me what you said to Mr. Booth.
Oh, she did she?
It means the world to me, this place, and all the people in it.
Yes, I believe so.
For you to stand up for me, I'm very grateful.
I just did what I thought was right.
I didn't think you thought so much about me.
Yes, well, I can't be expected to cope with all this on my own, can I?
Have the printer delivered my banner yet?
No, sorry.
What's up to you?
Oh, evening cover hasn't turned up and I've got an appointment later. At this rate, I'm not going to have time to get changed.
Well, I can cover for you.
No.
Jake's offered a meeting. Scott's round at Daniel's. I'm just hanging around waiting for my banner. I might as well wait here.
Really, it's fine. I'm sure they'll be here in a minute.
You don't think I can do it? Is that it?
It's not that at all.
Just because you spend all day doing people's fingernails, everyone assumes you're a bimbo. Now, come on. We'll be fine. I'm not offering twice.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, hello, Sarah Jane.
Somebody's in a hurry.
Good at this. Mine always ends up in the alley.
All right, come in. Now, keep your eyes on the pins, yeah? Put your knees a bit. Now, the trick is you've got to keep your arms straight all the way, okay? So bring it back. And release.
Scored! So, Greg, have you done much bowling before then?
I used to be in a local league team, but the rest of them were rubbish, so I stopped bothering.
He's a bit full of himself, isn't he? I like a man with confidence. Fancy seeing you here.
Hello, Nicola. Yeah, what a coincidence.
Isn't that the lad that you were seeing a while back?
I wasn't seeing him.
Yeah, him and Nicola seem friendly.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Thank you for a lovely day.
Pleasure. The pleasure is mine.
What's the matter?
Is that the ring that John gave you?
Yes.
What about our wedding ring? Do you still have it?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Well, if you must know, I threw it into the Aegean shortly after John and I arrived on Corfu.
I see.
Look, don't be upset. It's a long time ago. I mean, you said yourself it's a new start for all of us.
Yes, of course.
Look, make yourself at home. I'll fill this up. Tea or coffee?
What are you doing here?
Sarah Jane had to go and evening cover hasn't arrived yet. I must say, I think you're making a big mistake allowing Doris Luke off so lightly.
Oh, you do you?
After what happened with Scott, she should... Jake?
Hi.
I thought you were supposed to be at a meeting.
What are you doing here?
I'm covering for Sarah Jane and you.
I forgot something.
Well, what's that?
Just a little something I picked up for you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it?
Oh, Jake, it's gorgeous. Thank you.
Better go.
Stay where you are. This applies to you as well, Jake.
What have I done now?
I will not have the pair of you using Doris Luke as a scapegoat. If you hadn't treated her as an unpaid nanny in the first place, none of this would have happened.
But Kate...
All the rest of us managed to juggle our duties all right. Now, what makes you so special? You live here on site, you have your family all around you. How much easier can your lives be?
Just a minute. It's not so easy living above the shop, you know. We never stop working. Jake's always on duty, or is it some meeting or another? I hardly ever see him. Jake, are you going to back me up?
I suppose Mum's got a point.
What?
Well, at least our child isn't a thief.
Oh, no.
Where's Scott now?
He's round at Daniel's.
Well, I'm surprised you remember what he looks like.
This isn't the time or the place.
You're supposed to be defending me.
She's right. You should spend more time with him.
It's not a one-parent family, you know.
Fine. We should both make more of an effort.
Thank you. That's all I was saying.
Seriously, she's gagging for me. I mean, she's no oil painting, but you don't look at the mantelpiece when you soak on the fire, do you?
You could have told me you were going to use our little arrangement to meet up with Phil.
You know how hard it is for us to see each other?
Yeah, well, you didn't have to go behind my back.
I thought you'd be upset after he dumped you and everything.
Well, we're mates. You're supposed to tell me everything.
I'm sorry. Listen, you will be careful with Greg, won't you?
Oh, no, all right, Nick. I can look after myself.
You've got to admit, he's a bit of a loser.
I know what this is about. You're just worried you won't get so much attention.
No.
All the lads ruining after you. Forget about the rest of us.
Chloe.
He's just talking about you.
She's such a spoiled cow. It's all right for her to see Phil on the quiet, but as soon as we...
What did you just say?
You're not going to believe what he's been saying about Chloe.
I knew it. He's a nasty piece of work.
This is all very cosy.
What do you want?
Nicola, I don't think this is the sort of guy you should be hanging around with.
What did you say?
Phil, don't.
I mean, I'm sure your dad would be fascinated to know you're hanging around with a porter.
What's this got to do with her dad, smart boy?
Why don't you just leave her alone? She's hardly in your league.
And you think he stands a chance, do you?
More than you. Certainly.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Just wait till your dad hears about this.
Compliments of the management. And something a little more comfortable to slip into.
What's this? The room's booked out. I checked on the system. I don't want the hotel guests walking in on us.
Oh, yes, a Mr. and Mrs. Bryant staying with us for a week.
So why we're here?
The triumph of man over computer.
Sorry?
I'll let you into a little secret. They don't exist.
What?
Mr. and Mrs. Bryant, they're a figment of my imagination, a cover story.
You're joking.
Our own private room, booked out for a whole week.
You can't seriously think we're going to get away with this.
Trust me.
Starting tonight.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together, this man and this woman. Let them now speak, ever hold their peace.
Perfect. A drama premiere. Tonight at 9.
Surf sponsors Crossroads, your clothes' favourite soap.